everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Morning, sir.
Yes. So if you all recollect, we were discussing about permutation in our last class, correct?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So, and I told you to think about an operation which uh, we can which is applicable for functions. Have you thought anything? Do you know any such operation which is applicable in case of functions or mappings? Okay. The operation is known as composition. It's a very well-known operation, which I'm interested in this part of the discussion. That is composition of two mappings. What is the date today? Okay. So composition of two mappings. Composition. How we define the mapping? Suppose there is a mapping F from the set A to the set B. There is a mapping F. And suppose there is a mapping G, which is from B to the set C. Now this ABC three sets can be same also. Now we define a mapping denoted as F compose Z, which will be defined okay, fine. So actually we define a mapping F compose Z. We define a mapping F compose G of X. This is defined as F of Gx. So this is defined as F of Gx. So that means what? That means suppose there is a point, suppose there is some point X, there is some point X lying somewhere in the domain. If the three sets, say the three sets are same, say the three sets are, in our case, they are sets of natural numbers. In our case, they are sets of natural numbers. Suppose we have three natural number sets. Let us discuss our case, what we are discussing. Natural numbers. And this is also the set of natural numbers. Because a permutation is a mapping on the set of natural numbers. So that means F of Gx, if X is any natural number, where X belongs to N, where X belongs to N. What that will do? That will do nothing, as we all know. Suppose this is my X. So Gx maybe will be equal to another natural number, say Y. So actually F of Gx will be F of Y. And on other hand, G compose F of X is equal to G of Fx. Means if I have some X here, say if this is corresponding Fx, then G will take this Fx to further another point, say, I don't know, maybe something say z. So that means f takes x to fx and g takes fx to some other point, which we are saying that g of fx, and f of gx does the other thing. Have you got the point? For example, if I consider a permutation, say let f is the permutation 1, 2, 3. Say 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 3, 3 goes to 1. And G is another permutation which is defined as, means this is a mapping which takes 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 1. And G is another permutation which takes 1, 2, 3, 2. Say 1 goes to 3, 2 goes to 2, 3 goes to 1. Then if anybody asks you, if anybody asks you that what will be my F compose G, so you will say F compose G of 1. If we consider, then that will be as per the definition F of G1. Now under G1 goes to 3, so that is F of 3. Now under F 3 goes to 1, so F compose G of 1 is 1. Similarly, if you calculate F compose G of 2, that means that will be F of G2. Now under G2 goes to 2, so that is equal to F of 2. Now under F 2 goes to 3, so this is equal to 3. Similarly, if anybody calculates F compose G of 3, so that will be F of G3. So under G 3 moves to 1, so this will be actually F of 1, and F of 1 is 2. So F compose G can be considered as the permutation 1, 2, 3. 1 goes to 1, 2 goes to 3, 3 goes to 2. Correct? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So this is new permutation. Now, and you can understand this is one of the 6 permutations that is possible to define on this set of. Yes, this is one of these 6 permutations. What is that permutation? 1 goes to 1, 2 goes to 3, 3 goes to 2. 1 goes to 1, 2 goes to 3, 3 goes to 2. This is actually this permutation. So basically, this is one of the 6 permutations that we have. We can define on this set of 3 symbols. And similarly, I believe you all can calculate what is G compose F. Can you calculate what will be G compose F? Will you do it for me? What will be G compose F?
The first one is 2.
First one is 2. G compose F. So G compose 1. First, G compose F means whenever you write this kind of a notation, remember the inner mapping will operate first. On the result, outer map will operate. So on 1, if the inner map operates, 1 moves to 2. And now the outer map will operate on 2. So 2 moves to 2. So 1 moves to 2 as a result. Right? This is very simple once you understand. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then
Yes, sir.
will move. So the inner map, that is F, will take 2 to 3, and then outer map will take 3 to
1.
1. Very good.
1.
Okay, and the last one?
3.
3.
3.
So this is our G compose F, and we have seen that therefore F compose G is not the same as G compose F, right?
Yes, sir.
So what you can say about this composition operation? This is an operation, and we can see that F compose G is not equal to G compose F. So can you say do you have any specific term for this kind of binary operations?
It is not commutative.
Commutative. Very good. Hence, this operation composition is not commutative. Remember that. Is not commutative. But if you consider, say, if I consider the set of permutation possible for example, say 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3. So these are the 6 permutation possible. Can you check? Can you tell me one thing? Means if I operate any two, means if I take the composition of any two permutation among these 6, will the result be any one of these 6, or can we get any other result apart from these 6? If I consider the permutation of any two members of these 6, can the answer be different?
No, sir.
Means can the answer be different, or we will get any one of these 6 members?
We will get any one of these 6.
have you understood my question? मेरा question समझ में आया? अगर किसी 2 को उठा के उसका composition ले, तो क्या इसी 6 में से कोई एक आएगा या कुछ दूसरा और भी आ सकता है? बताओ सोच के. एक जन बताया कि will be one of these 6. Anybody else want to say anything? How many permutations are possible on these 3 numbers?
6.
How many we have
6.
written? 6. So now is it possible that if you operate two composition, now we know that permutation means a 1-1-on-2 mapping, and we further know that if we take the composition of two 1-1-on-2 mappings, the result will also be an 1-1-on-2 mapping. So is it possible that if we operate 2 mappings here, if we take the composition of 2 mappings here, and the result will be another 1-1-on-2 mapping, because in total we have 6 available. We have all the 6 here. So is it possible that we will get some other 1-1-on-2 mapping?
No, sir.
No, because it's the exhaustive set. So that means if you pick up any 2 members from this set and take their composition, the result also lies in that set. So now what we can say about that composition operation or the set? If you pick up any 2 element from this set of 6 S3, and if you take their composition, the result lies in that set. So what you can say?
Closure property.
Exactly. So this set will have closure property under the operation composition. Fine. Number 2. Can you say whether, we all know, means probably you have read that this composition is an associative binary operation. We know that for mapping. We know very well that F compose Z, F compose G, compose H will be the same as F composition G, composition H. Yeah, we cannot commute, but we can do this, right or not? It's quite an obvious kind of thing, right or not? So this composition is associative as well. Now, can you spot on any such mapping which can be the identity element in this set? Everything you have here. Means, can you spot on any such mapping to which whatever mapping you compose, the operating mapping will return? Bolo. Think and answer.
Then second one.
Second one. Second one, exactly. Because the logic is pretty simple. Second one means where 1 is being mapped to 1, 2 is being mapped to 2, 3 is being mapped to 3. So whatever you means there is no change in this case. So whatever you operate, you are operating either pre-composition or post-composition, whatever you operating, that will actually stand, because this is not changing any of the position of any of these elements 1, 2, 3. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Now the question arises. Can we have inverse of every element present here? Because if that is possible, then we can say that this set of permutations with the operation composition forms a group, right? Right or not? Okay, let us check that. Let us test that. Since it is a very small, there are very small number of elements, only 6, we can test them manually. So the question is, find the inverse of, say I'm picking up any one, 1, 2, 3, say 1 goes to 3, 3 goes to 1, sorry, 2 goes to 1, 3 goes to 2, say this. If I try to find out the inverse. Okay, let us see how we can do this. So let us give a name to this. What is the name of this mapping in terms of 5? 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 5, 6. Okay. Let find the inverse of, say, 5, 6. Let the inverse of 5, 6. Let the inverse of 5, 6 is 1, 2, 3. 1 goes to, say, for example, A, 2 goes to B, 3 goes to C. Okay, I have taken arbitrarily. Now, since it is the inverse, 5, 6 is 5, 6 inverse equal to this. Since this is the inverse, now, can you tell me what will be 5, 6 composition 5, 6 inverse? What will be that? That should be the identity element. And what is the identity element of this set of permutations? Tell me, what is the identity element of this set of permutations?
Second one.
That means that one which takes the same element to itself. We know that identity mapping means a mapping that takes every element to itself. So 1 goes to 1, 2 goes to 2, 3 goes to 3. Achha. Now let us plug in the values, which implies 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2. Composition 1, 2, 3, A, B, C is equal to 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Achha. Which implies, achha, if we do the composition, we all know first the inner map operates, correct? Remember, first the inner map operates, then the outer map operates. So according to inner map, 1 goes to A. Okay, just a minute. Let us do it in another way. Sorry, I'm extremely sorry. Let us do it in another way. Say 5, 6 inverse operated with 5, 6. My bad. So 5, 6 inverse operated with 5, 6. Say A, B, C, and this would be 3, 1, 2. This would be 3, 1, 2. So here 1 goes to 3. Okay, let me write 1, 2, 3. So 1 goes to 3, and here 3 goes to C. So as a result, what will happen? 1 will go in the composition, 1 will be mapped to C, right?
Yes, sir.
Right or not?
Yes, sir.
This in the second for 2, here 2 is getting mapped to 1, and here 1 is getting mapped to A. So 2 is getting as a result mapped to A. And for the third one, 3 is getting mapped to 2, and you can see here 2 is getting mapped to B. So your thing will be 2 gets mapped to 3 gets mapped to B, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So therefore, if I compare the two sides, what do you get?
Equal to 1. equal to 2, B equal to 3.
and B equal to 3. Therefore, what is our 5-6 inverse? Therefore, what is our 5-6 inverse? 5-6 inverse is actually equal to 1, 2, 3, ABC means 2, 1. Correct? And since actually we know that every bijective mapping means 1-1 onto mapping is always invertible, and that is also bijective. So since your 5-6 is a permutation, that is a bijective mapping, its inverse will also be a permutation or a bijective mapping, and that will certainly be a member of the set of all bijective mappings possible on these three numbers. Now you can test here that this 5-6 inverse will be a member of this set. 2, 3, 1. So where I have 2, 3, 1. Yes, the first one. Actually, 5-6 inverse is 5, 1. You can check. Right?
Yes, sir.
So this 5-6 inverse is actually equal to 5, 1. That means the inverse, and you can check. You can check in this way that the inverse of every element of this of the set of mappings possible on a set of these three numbers exist, and they are one of these mappings. And logically also, since these permutations are 1-1 onto mapping, I know, and we know 1-1 onto mappings are always invertible. The inverse will always exist and will be a closure property holds on the set of all permutations with the operation composition. Associativity holds. There is an identity element, and for every element there is an inverse. So what we can conclude? We can conclude that the set Sn. Now I'm writing in a general way. Sn, set of all the partition composition, is a group. Right?
Yes, sir.
Known as permutation group or symmetric group. And remember, this group is not abelian. So this is a very nice example of non-commutative finite group. Right or not? If anybody has any question,
Yes.
can carry on. Okay. The issue is, now I'll tell you something. Say in S, say 6, consider the permutation. So can you tell me how many permutations will be there in X6? So if I write S6, what do you mean by this symbol? Can anybody tell me?
It has 6 factorial permutations.
It has 6 factorial permutations, and permutations means on the numbers 1 to 6 we are considering all the possible bijective mappings. Correct? Okay. In S6, consider the permutation okay, just a minute. When you found out the inverse, I'll tell you a shorter trick to do that. See, you found the inverse of 1, 2, 3 now. It is just like you read that from the second row. Here you can see 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 3, 3 goes to 1. You can see that that is your answer finally. 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 3, 3 goes to 1. isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So actually you just can look into the permutation and give the answer, right or not?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And since it
Yes,
is
sir.
a 1-1-on-2 mapping, if you think, since it is a 1-1-on-2 mapping, if we consider in this way, if I consider in this way, if this is your case, then actually the means if in this side you have the pre-images, so in the inverse, in this side you have the images, so in the inverse, the image of all these elements should be these three, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, that is, you can do it pretty simply. Fine. So now in S6, consider the permutation. I'm arbitrarily considering a permutation. Say phi equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 3, 4, 6, 5, 1, 2. I have just arbitrarily written something. Say this is phi 1 and another one considering, and phi 2, let us consider that as excellent. Fantastic. Another three, consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let us consider another one, phi 3, which is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 goes to 4. 3, 3.
So you repeated the six 2 times.
Say this.
Phi 2.
I've written arbitrarily. Sorry? Sorry?
Phi 2.
Sorry,
You have
sorry.
written
Tell me again.
Phi 2.
Oh, I have written 6 twice. Sorry. I've written 6 twice now. Sorry, I should write here. What I should write here? 4. Sorry. Is it okay? Thank you. Thank you so much. So look at the pattern. Look at the pattern of this mapping. This mapping, if I consider here, phi of 1 is equal to 3, phi of 3, that is equal to 6, phi of 6, that is equal to, sorry, phi 1 of 6, that is equal to 2, phi 1, acha, this phi 1 of 3 can be considered as phi 1. I can write one more step so that you can understand. This can be written as phi 1 of, actually 3 means phi 1 of 1, correct or not? So I can denote this as phi 1 square 1, right? And which is equal to 6, right or not? Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, phi 1 6, I can write, this is 2, which I can see, I can denote this as phi 1 cube of 1. Similarly, phi 1 of 2, this can be written as phi 1 of 2, as you, if you check the mapping phi 1 of 2 is 4, right? So this is 4, this is 4, this is equal to phi 1 to the power 4 1, phi 1 4, that is equal to again 5, that is equal to, I can say phi 1 to the power 5 1, and phi 1 5 finally, that is equal to 1, that is phi 1 to the power 6 1. So we started from 1, we came back to 1. So that means the situation is like 1 goes to 3, goes to 6, goes to 2, goes to 4, goes to 5, goes to 1 back again. Correct or not? Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, this kind of a permutation is known as a cycle. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
This kind of a permutation is known as a cycle. So I can write that permutation of type phi 1 is known as a cycle. 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 And the number of elements present there is known as the length of the cycle. Okay, is known as the length of the cycle. For example, phi 1 is a 6 cycle, right?
Yes.
We write it in this way, 6 hyphen cycle. If you have a permutation with k cycle, with k distinct elements occurring there, we call it as a k cycle, right?
Okay, sir.
So phi 1 is a 6 cycle. Denoted as, we denote this as in this way, 1, 2, 4, 5. So whenever this kind of a symbol is written, you mean that we are talking about this permutation. Am I right?
Okay, sir.
Whenever this is written, we consider this as a permutation like this. Everybody agreed? This is very, very important. Everybody understood?
Sir, you repeat करें ना cycle और
Yes,
length.
sir.
Sorry?
Cycle और length repeat करिए ना.
Yes or no? Means I repeat करे? क्या चीज repeat करे बोलो?
Cycle और length जो बोले थे.
कौन सा चीज repeat करे बोलो?
Definition.
हाँ, इसका मतलब है 1, ये देखो यहाँ पे क्या लिखे है, इस तरह का जो परमुटेशन होता है उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं साइकिल. अगर यहाँ पे देखोगे तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, 1 जा रहा है 3 पे, 3 जा रहा है 6 पे, 6 जा रहा है 2 पे, 2 जा रहा है 4 पे, 4 जा रहा है 5 पे, 5 से वापस 1 पे आ रहा है. यही तो हो रहा है इस यहाँ पे इस मैपिंग के साथ.
Yes, sir, yes,
जो
sir.
यहाँ पे दिखाया गया है. तो इस तरह का जो फेनोमेना होता है उसको हम लोग, अगर कोई परमुटेशन इस तरह का हो तो उसको हम लोग एक साइकिल बोलते हैं. और इसमें जितना डिस्टिंक्ट एलिमेंट रहता है उसको बोलता है लेंथ ऑफ द साइकिल. यहाँ पे कितना है, 1 2 3 4 5 6. सो दिस इज अ 6 साइकिल. ओके.
Yes, sir.
क्लियर? क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
इज इट क्लियर नाउ? अच्छा, अब बोलो phi 2 को क्या हम लोग साइकिल बोल सकते हैं? सोच के बताओ. phi 2, phi 1 तो साइकिल है, phi 2 को क्या हम लोग साइकिल बोल सकते हैं? साइकिल मतलब किसी जगह से शुरू होगा, सारे चीज घूम के उस जगह पे वापस होगा, और जितना
Yes, sir.
घूम रहा है इतने एलिमेंट के बीच में, डिफरेंट एलिमेंट के बीच में घूम रहा है, हम लोग उसको बोलते हैं लेंथ ऑफ द साइकिल. तो ऐसा हो सकता है कि मेरा पूरा परम्यूटेशन ही एक साइकिल है, जो कि phi 1 के केस में हुआ. मैं जानना चाहता हूँ कि इस phi 2 ऑल्सो लाइक समथिंग लाइक दैट. phi 2 কি ওইরকমই? দেখো ম্যাপিংটা তোমাদের কাছে আছে, একটু নিজেরা ভেবে বলো আমাকে.
No, sir.
নো, ইয়েস অর নো?
No, no.
नो नो नो. अच्छा,
No,
पर
sir.
ये बताओ, क्या आप लोगों को कैन यू फाइंड सम साइकिल्स इन फाई 2? दैट एंटायर मैपिंग इज नॉट ए साइकिल, पर यहाँ पे
Yes,
कोई उसका सब पार्ट है जो साइकिल बना रहा है या ऐसा कुछ
yes, sir.
दिख रहा है?
First half.
अच्छा
हाँ सर.
अच्छा, क्या क्या दिख रहा है बोलो तो, कितना जगह पे ऐसा तुमको दिख रहा है सिचुएशन?
Sir, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1.
1 2 2 3 means 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 3, 3 goes to 1. Okay, fine.
3:1.
3 goes to 1, correct. और कुछ है?
4, 6, 6, 4.
4 6 6 4. अच्छा, 4 6 6 4. 4 6 6 4. अच्छा, ओके फाइन. तो थोड़ा सा एक काम करते हैं. अच्छा, थोड़ा सा एक काम करते हैं, रुको. अच्छा, let us consider two permutations हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि आप लोग कॉपी में लिख रहे हैं मेरे साथ.
Yes, sir.
हाँ सर लिख रहे हैं.
Yes, sir.
Let us consider two permutations in कहां पे था ये हम लोग का परम्यूटेशन? कितने सिंबल के ऊपर था? 6 ना? S6. अच्छा, इन S6 as 1 2 3 2 3 1 and 4 6 6 4. हम लोग अलग दो परम्यूटेशन कंसीडर करें. भूल जाओ पहले वाला प्रॉब्लम को. अब हम लोग इस दोनों का अलग दो परम्यूटेशन कंसीडर करें. अच्छा, S6 में अगर हम लोग बताएं, if we say that these are the permutations in S6, but the strange thing is that in S6 I should write 6 numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6, but in the first permutation 4 5 6 is missing. In the last permutation 1 2 3 5 is missing. So what is happening with them? What you can consider about them? हम लोग तो लिखे नहीं है, सिर्फ यहाँ पे वही लिखे हैं. और अगर ध्यान से देखोगे, सिर्फ यहाँ पे वही लिखा गया है जो जिनका पोजीशन चेंज हो रहा है, जो अपने में मैप्ड हो रहा है उनको नहीं लिखे. तो अगर हम लोग इसी मैपिंग को बाकायदा 6 सिंबल के ऊपर लिखना चाहे, क्योंकि S6 में तो 6 सिंबल रहेगा, तो इसको हम कैसे लिखेंगे? 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 3, 3 goes to 1. ठीक है, बाकियों के साथ क्या हो रहा है? क्योंकि it is a permutation on S6, so certainly every permutation in S6 should means it is 1 on 2 mapping, and it is a mapping, so it should be valid for all the elements. So what is happening with the other 3 elements? बताओ सोच के बताओ. यहाँ पे वही लिखा गया है जिनका पोजीशन चेंज हो रहा है, हम लोग ये मान सकते हैं. तो बाकियों के साथ क्या हो रहा है?
Self map. 4, 4, 5, 5.
तो दैट मींस 4 जा रहा है 4 पे, 5 जा रहा है 5 पे, 6 जा रहा है 6 पे. करेक्ट? इसको इस तरह से माना जाता है. ठीक है, मींस दैट इज अ वे ऑफ राइटिंग परम्यूटेशन आल्सो. Means you write only those elements which are changing their position or which are getting mapped to some other element. If they're getting mapped to itself, there is no need to write those. Got my point? So you can understand that yes, they are getting mapped to itself. 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 3, 3, 4 goes to 6, 6 goes to 4, 5 goes to 5. Right?
Yes sir.
Okay, fine. अच्छा, अब एक काम करते हैं, इन दोनों को अगर कॉम्पोजिशन करके देखते हैं क्या मिलता है. सो इफ आई टेक ए कॉम्पोजिशन एज 1 2 3 2 3 1, मतलब इसको अगर साइकिल के नोटेशन पे लिख दे, और इसको और भी थोड़ा सा कॉम्पैक्ट वे में लिखे, इतना क्या लिखेंगे? 1 2 3. कैन आई राइट द फर्स्ट वन इज एज दिस एंड द सेकेंड वन इज 4 6. ठीक है ना?
Yes, sir.
तो ये इसका मतलब ही ये है. सो दैट मीन्स आई कैन राइट दिस एज इक्वल टू 1 2 3 4 5 6 2 3 1 4 5 6. Composition 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 6 5 4. नाउ ट्रिविया टाइम, बताओ ये अगर दोनों को कंपोज करे तो क्या आएगा? जल्दी बताओ, दोनों को कंपोज करे तो क्या आएगा? दोनों को कंपोज करे तो क्या आएगा? बताओ जल्दी, अभी तो कंपोजिशन सीखा है।
5 2
1 2 3 4 5 6। सो अंदर वाले से शुरू करते हैं। यहाँ पे 1 जा रहा है 1 पे, 1 जा रहा है 1 पे, और यहाँ पे 1 जा रहा है 2 पे। तो रिजल्ट में क्या होगा? 1 कहां पे जाएगा? दोनों जब एक साथ ऑपरेट करेगा, बताओ।
1 2
यहाँ पे 2 जा रहा है 2 पे, और यहाँ पे 2 जा रहा है 3 पे, तो
3
goes to 3। अब 3 कहां पे जाएगा? बताओ इसी तरह से।
तो 1
1। अब ये कहां पे जाएगा?
6
6
4 goes to 6
6
6। 5
5
कहां पे
and
जाएगा? 5।
5
4
4 4
4। अच्छा, ये हमको क्या मिल गया? ये जो 5 2 लेके हम लोग शुरू किए थे पूरा ड्रामा,
5 2
क्या
यस
मिला?
सर
5 2 हो गया ना?
यस सर
अच्छा, तो 5 2 पूरा एक साइकिल नहीं है, पर ये यहाँ पे जो जो साइकिल है उनका कॉम्पोजिशन 5 2 है। क्या हम लोग ऐसे बता सकते हैं?
यस सर
Therefore, 5 2 can be written as 1 2 3 composition 4 6। ये तो बता ही सकते हैं ना?
हाँ सर
अच्छा, all agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, remember,
sir.
this is very important. How to understand this अच्छा बताओ, अगर इसी मैपिंग को, इसी सेम परमुटेशन को हम S4 के ऊपर डिफाइन करेंगे तो तुम इसको कैसे समझोगे? पूरा इसका पूरा जो है एक्सपैंडेड फॉर्म को कैसे समझोगे? इफ यू डिफाइन इट ऑन S4, S4 में कितना सिंबल के ऊपर मैपिंग होना चाहिए? 1 2 3 4। अब यहाँ पे तो 4 नहीं है, तो कैसे समझोगे?
That last one has 4 4.
4 goes to 4। और इसको कैसे समझोगे? अच्छा, ये तो एक्चुअली S4 के ऊपर डिफाइन हो ही नहीं सकता, क्योंकि यहाँ पे 6 है। सही है ना?
यस सर
तो इसी तरह से इफ यू फाइंड दैट इन योर any one of the members, any one of the element in your original set is missing, so you can consider that that element is being mapped to itself.
यस सर
Okay, so now I'll make a statement. The statement is, हम लोग ये दो एग्जाम्पल में क्या दिखे, और अगर तुम if you consider logically also, that you will understand that this kind of a thing will happen in any permutation defined on any SN. So can we say that in SN any permutation is either a cycle or can be written as a composition of cycles? To be more specific, composition of disjoint cycles. अब तुम देखो ये दो साइकिल में कोई एलिमेंट कॉमन नहीं है, मतलब साइकिल बना ही उसके उसी लॉजिक से कि कोई कॉमन नहीं रहेगा। मतलब अगर कॉमन रह जाता तो साइकिल टूटता नहीं, साइकिल बरकरार रहता है ना? सो कैन आई राइट नाउ अ स्टेटमेंट दैट any permutation is either a cycle or can be written as a product of cycles?
So what about the identity element?
अब बताओ आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट कौन सा होगा? मतलब यहाँ पे आइडेंटिटी, अच्छा आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट को कैसे लिखे? Yes, a very good question. Very good question. Or as a written as, यहाँ पे product, I am coming to that. I'm coming to that. Just I'm coming to that. ये जो that we have written product, I am meaning actually composition. In the set of mappings, if anywhere product is written, you mean that people are talking about composition as the binary operation. Now, the first question is how we will represent an identity permutation. Actually, an identity permutation means where every element is getting mapped to itself. So, let me first write that identity permutation. There is a question how to represent identity permutation. Identity permutation on Sn is denoted by say means we write that is a one cycle. Identity permutation on Sn is one cycle, is actually one cycle, is the one cycle. Means if anywhere one cycle is written, cycle of length 1, matlab there will be only one element, so is the one cycle denoted by, say in this way, we write either in first bracket 1 or 2 or 3, whatever you wish. Means you can write it in any element or n. Now, from the same logic, if I write 1, how we understood? If I write 1, 2, what you will mean? If I write 1, 2, what you will mean? You will mean that 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 1, correct? And for all other elements, they are getting mapped to itself, right or not?
Yes, sir.
So in the same logic, this is to be understood as, this is defined that you can consider that this means 1 is getting mapped to 1. What about other elements? They are getting mapped to itself. That means identity mapping. Or if you write 2, that means 2 is getting mapped to 2. If you write this symbol, that means you can think this as 2 is getting mapped to 2. And what about other elements? They are getting mapped to itself. Right now?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, I have written here, any permutation can be written as a product of disjoint cycles. So now the question is, I'm leaving it for you to think how to write. I'm giving a simple cycle. 1 goes to 1, 2 goes to 2, 3 goes to 3, 4 goes to 4. How to write this as a product of cycles? I've not said what will be the length of the cycles, but I have said how you will write this as a product of cycles. Any idea coming to your mind? If you multiply two identity element, or if you operate two identity element, what will be your answer?
Identity element.
Okay, fine. So that is your clue. How to write this as a product of disjoint cycles. Not only cycles, but disjoint cycles. Okay. So the take is either you have a permutation which is a cycle, or you have a permutation which can be written as a product of cycle. This one I'm leaving for you to think. Yeah, my time is almost over. I wrote one more mapping, that is phi 3. Now, can you people tell me what about phi 3? It is a cycle or what?
Composition of cycle.
Sorry?
It is a composition of cycle.
Okay, composition of cycle. What are the cycles? Whose composition is this one?
Sir,
Phi
1,
3?
2,
1, 2.
1 to 2, 2, 4, 4, 1.
1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 1 means 1, 2, 4. Can I write in this way?
Yes, sir.
Acha.
Yes, sir.
Composition with which cycle?
So 3, 3, 5, 5,
Means
6,
nothing
6.
else is required because all others are getting mapped to itself, correct?
Yes, sir. Map.
So I
Yes,
can
sir.
say this is equal to this. That means this is a 3 cycle. So this permutation is a 3 cycle, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
All of you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So today we have learned how we can how we can operate two permutations, how we can represent them in terms of cycle or product of cycles, and how to find inverse, and that this forms a group structure. So in our next class, we will solve some more problems about these permutations. This is very easy. This is very easy, and this part is very scoring. If you pay a little bit of attention, you can score good marks from this part in abstract algebra, because this is pretty easy, you can understand. So we'll solve some more problems, and we will learn a certain few other things also about the permutation, and we'll then switch to something else. And during these days, you think about this problem, that how we can write this as a product of disjoint cycles. Is that okay? That's it for today. Is it okay? Can I stop the screen presentation?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Great. So and you are having this permutation thing in your slides that I mailed you in the PDF. So you refer to that also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Chalo. Bye bye. Take care. Join the next class. Chalo. Bye. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye. 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 Stay safe.